I was a dentist in Alaska with the U.S. Public Health Service when I made my first trip of almost 100 to Vietnam in 1992. I traveled alone in a rented taxi from Ho Chi Minh City up Highway 1 all the way to Hanoi. I saw firsthand the devastating effects the war had had on the villages, in the cities, on the educational and healthcare systems, and on the people themselves, especially with the children in their tattered clothes. When I returned to Alaska, I learned that a lady named Laylee Hayslip had started a free medical clinic near her hamlet. It was called Peace Village, and I made a vow to volunteer at Peace Village someday. I came back in 1993 and went to Da Nang with the intention to provide dental care at that clinic. I rented a motorbike and searched for days for the very small East Meets West office. And there was a most amazing man, Mr. Mark Conroy, a Peace Corps veteran. He was providing humanitarian services to the poor people in the village. He offered to take me to the Village of Hope, where I met all the innocent children and saw that many were suffering from dental pain and infections. But when we got there, we found there was no dental clinic. No equipment existed. I was very disappointed, but Mark looked me in the eye and said, "We don't have a dental program now, but how would you like to start one?"
Dr. Kraft had never in his life been so motivated after hearing Mr. Mark's suggestion. He understood what a challenge it will be, but he was so eager to bring the help to children in Vietnam.
And I went back to Alaska and talked about starting up a free dental clinic in Vietnam for children. Almost everyone offered to help me. For 2 years, I gathered up donated dental equipment, instruments, and materials at my home. In 1995, I approached the East Meets West board with a proposal to set up the first American dental charity in Vietnam within Peace Village, and it was accepted. In 1996, I returned with several Alaska volunteers and over $200,000 worth of donated dental items that were air freighted into Da Nang for free by Federal Express. The East Meets West Dental Clinic opened in Peace Village on March 1996.
At this beginning, we only had 3 staff, 1 dentist, 1 dental nurse, and 1 infection controller, along with only 1 dental chair. All of our dental supplies or equipment were fully sponsored by the volunteers from Alaska. Despite the humble start, we know we carried a grand mission: to bring bright and healthy smiles to the disadvantaged children in Vietnam. With proper training about safety dental care and professional USA standards we received from the Alaska doctor volunteers, our staff were able to welcome our very first patients from the Street Children's Center, SOS Orphanage, and the School for the Deaf and Blind. We also set up our portable equipment at the Village of Hope and annually treated children in the pharmacy room with help from the school nurse. In 1998, as the program grew and attracted more donors and volunteers, a unique activity was born: the Dental Outreach Activity. With the purpose of bringing this dental health care across regions of Vietnam, at the time when such care was still so rare in this country, through this activity, we were able to carry out our mission and send the aid to thousands of children in need outside of Da Nang. At the end of 1999, the East Meets West Foundation raised funds to build up a 3-store for Tương Lai School for the disabled children. Following that, the East-West Dental program officially changed to East-West Dental Center, located at 22 Zhengmenjiang Street, on the top floor of the school's building. This marked a significant turning point in our journey. No longer just a small team with a single dental chair, the East-West Dental Center now had 3 dental chairs and 8 full-time staff members ready to treat more patients each day. As we had our very first office and clinic, we took gradual steps toward professionalization and expansion. We clearly defined our 4 core activities, laying a solid foundation for sustainable development. Our first activity is the core of East-West Dental, providing free dental care for disadvantaged children. We do not only serve them at our clinic, but we also vigorously strengthened and expanded our dental outreach program. Annually, we could achieve up to 10 outreach trips, serving thousands of youngsters in the most remote areas. We also developed a unique dental care model, the mobile dental trailer, to travel across primary schools in Da Nang to help children be aware of their dental health. Beyond treatment, we also focused on training and developing dental professionals. We introduced an internship program, providing young dentists in Vietnam with opportunities to learn and practice in a real-world environment. More than just a clinic, East-West Dental became a home for compassionate hearts. We welcomed volunteers, connecting people from around the world with a shared mission to give back to the community. Not only did we have dental professionals, but also non-medical volunteers, students, donors, and those simply wanting to contribute to a good cause. We believe prevention is better than cure. That is why we developed this education program to provide comprehensible and valuable lessons on oral hygiene, hoping that children will form lifelong oral care habits. The year 2012 marked a major milestone in our journey. East-West Dental Center officially moved to 269 Nui Tan Street, changing to East-West Dental and entering a new phase with significant changes. Firstly, we were able to increase our capacity to 5 chairs. Secondly, we focused on advancing the skills of our dentists and dental nurses, not only just basic level services. At that time, we were the very few clinics in Da Nang to have highly technical services in cosmetic dentistry, orthodontics, or even implants. Thirdly, we made a key decision to introduce our 5th core activity, fee for services.
Hello everyone, my name is Minh Hương, the National Director of the East-West Dental in Da Nang City, Vietnam since June 2005. How to maintain it sustainable? Of course, we need to do something. So that's why the East-West Dental fee for service to provide dental care to the communities, to earn the revenues, to maintain the charity programs in sustainable way, in self-sufficiencies. That's why we are here.
And lastly, a spin-off dental clinic brand was established in Hoi An and in the tourism hotspot of Da Nang called TGM Dental.
TGM Dental. The first opened in Hoi An City, the second in Ngũ Hành Sơn District. And these spin-offs created significant revenues, and we can sponsor, give back to the East-West Dental to help the East Midwest Dental significantly to maintain in healthy and sustainable.
With all these innovations, East Midwest Dental has accomplished remarkable achievements. In 2016, for the first time ever, our dental outreach trip crossed the border to Cambodia. We established us as a trusted partner in international humanitarian medical programs as we collaborated multiple times annually with many international humanitarian healthcare programs with governmental organizations, NGOs, and volunteer groups outside Vietnam, such as the U.S. Navy hospital ship, USS Peleliu and Mercy, U.S. Air Force Pacific Angel, the U.S. Army and Marine Corps, Team Alaska, Libby and Alaska Premier Groups, Team Semiamo Canada, Dove Fund, Friends of Vincent Montagnard, Friends of Central Highlands, Global Dental Relief, Global Humanitarian Expeditions, Vietnam Tooth Project, and Aloha Medical Mission. By 2019, East Midwest Dental had provided free dental care for over 170,000 patients and more than 595,000 high-quality dental services, with an estimated humanitarian value of over 29,750,000. Beyond humanitarian efforts, we have served over 15,000 fee-for-service clients, delivering high-quality dental care while generating sustainable funding to continue our mission. Over 150 outreach missions were conducted, reaching remote areas across 13 provinces, from central Vietnam to the Central Highlands. The program has received contributions from over 1,600 volunteers, including dentists, nurses, and students from more than 30 universities worldwide, as well as non-medical supporters from over 20 countries, such as the US, the UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Germany, and Sweden. All have joined forces with our local staff to positively change the communities. In 2020, we moved to where we are now, 69 Tạ Mỹ Duc Street in Sơn Trà District. We thought it would be a fresh start, but turned out huge dark clouds and storms were coming.
During our almost 30 years of history, we faced a lot of struggling times, many difficulties, ups and downs. But the most extreme difficult time is 2020, when we had to suffer from pandemic. We thought that we have to close the door and we have to quit because no fund from the charity programs we can raise, no fund, no revenues from the fee-for-service clinic, no clients, no volunteers. We was really exhausted, and we decided give up and close the door. Couldn't continue. I feel so sad, and many nights I couldn't sleep well. I often stay awake at night time, and I count the pin, shoot done. And finally, I decided not to give up, because sometimes Dr. Crab call and other volunteers like Dr. Wendy, Dr. Edward, Dr. Bob send regards to us and check if we survive or not. And remember some sweet memories we are together for years with the charity programs. So that is a big encouragement and inspiration for myself and our staff. So I talked to Miss Hung, Miss Hing, and others key staff. Okay, don't step back. And even I myself and our staff, we sacrifice our time and also the energy and properties of our family to sell it and keep it maintained and invest to the East Midwest Dental and keep it survive. Never give up. So that's why we continue few hours a month, few days a month, and then finally we are allowed to open full monthly, quarterly, and yearly, 24 and 25. We are here strongly. Welcome everyone back.
With Ms. Minh Hương and the team's resilience against obstacles and constant advancement, East Midwest Dental has been pumped with new energy and able to come back with a refreshing image. We does not only provide advanced technical training for our medical team, but also focus on improving the customer service performed by our admin team. We also invested strongly in the state-of-the-art machines, such as the CT Beam machine, the Prime Scan Connect, the Implant Air, or the Invisalign scanner, bringing absolute modern and convenience to treating our clients.
The dentist and the staff couldn't be more helpful, and I'm really pleased with the results.
Rất là nhanh nhẹn và ngoạn mục lắm, mình không hiểu nổi được. Từ khi làm khắc phục được cái tình trạng răng vỏ là mình cảm thấy rất là tự tin.
I highly recommend it, and I suppose it's not one thing just getting a cheap price. You still want a top quality service, and you want people who are well trained, that follow good hygiene principles and techniques, and the equipment and the technology here, European equipment within the surgery, etc. It's excellent. I can confidently say that you would not have anything to worry about in terms of the quality of work that you will receive.
Seeing how much love and continued trust from our beloved customers so far, and how greater we have become today, I'm so thankful that we didn't give up a few years ago when we were really in difficult finance. 30 years, a long journey. But with this spirit, from now onwards, we would like together commit strongly to continue our missions to bring back more healthy smiles, happy smiles to the Vietnamese peoples and also foreigners residing here, working here, and visiting our beautiful country. Happy East Midwest Dental's 30 years anniversaries!
Happy 30th anniversary to the East Meets West Dental program in Da Nang, Vietnam.
Happy 30th anniversary, East Meets West Dental!